Wow, crypto is looking good. We have insane runs coming in a lot of cryptos here today. We're finally seeing the green that we've wanted for months. We also have some new pressure coming down on the SEC to approve a spot Bitcoin ETF. We also have large investments going into a lot of these smaller altcoins and some big news. So we're going to talk about all that. If you guys don't mind hitting the like button and hitting the subscribe button, I appreciate that. While you're down there, check out the link to BlockFi. They're giving up to $250 in Bitcoin. If you think Bitcoin is going to be worth much more in the future, you might as well get that up to $250 worth of Bitcoin here today. And they also give you up to 3.5% cash back in Bitcoin on their credit card. Links to both of those are underneath the video. Now, Bitcoin is a monster right now. You can see it's almost at 48,000. We passed 48,000 earlier, got rejected at about 48.2, came back down, and now we're hovering in this upper $47,000 range. But look at what has happened over the last few days. Really just over the last day since we saw a massive candle yesterday. If we look a little bit further back, we can actually see Bitcoin has continuously moved up recently. We were just at this $37,000 mark just a few days ago. So we're seeing so much buying pressure. Where is this all coming from? There's one main group, and that's Terra. Terra just bought nearly another 3,000 Bitcoin worth $133 million today. And this is part of my new theory. And I posted this in the video earlier today, but alts buy Bitcoin. Bitcoin pumps. Bitcoin pumps, so then alts pump, so then they buy more Bitcoin. And I think other companies will start, or other projects will start to do this as well, where we're just going to see, since this has worked so well for Terra, we're going to see other projects do this and probably push up in price as well because they're going to adopt the Bitcoin standard. Now, we are seeing some altcoins pump here today. I still think we're going to see a lot of Bitcoin, a lot of pump left in Bitcoin itself, and that will help a lot of the other cryptocurrencies as well. But you can see Grayscale is threatening SEC with legal action if their Bitcoin ETF application is rejected. This is interesting. We've seen a lot of these ETF applications get rejected. As soon as they get one through, a spot ETF here in the US will make it so much easier for people to buy Bitcoin at the reasonable price, the actual price of Bitcoin, and it will take so much off exchanges. It's going to be extremely bullish whenever that happens, and I think this is a good sign for crypto investors that they're starting to put some pressure because there's really no reason that the SEC should continue to reject Bitcoin ETFs. Now, let's look at some of the top winners today. Obviously, a lot is up right now, but some of the ones that are notable, first of all, Cardano has been up significantly. Cardano, I continue to get a hard time for because I sold some, but you can see today Grayscale actually changed up their new investment product. This is their diversified smart contract X Ethereum fund, and they increased the amount of Cardano that's going to be in it. So that's great. Also, we do have some news on the digital asset fund flows for this week, and this is why possibly Solana is running. Solana is having a good day, up 8.3%. Now, this was a good week overall in crypto. Look at this, about $193 million coming in, a lot coming from Europe. This is the second week in a row that we've seen large inflows from Europe. And what's even more interesting than that is we saw an $87 million inflow on Solana, representing 36% of AUM. So we saw a massive amount going into Solana, almost as much as Bitcoin. Ethereum had a small amount. Multi-asset had some come out, which a lot of money's been flowing into multi-asset recently. And then we had a little bit in Cardano, a little bit in Polkadot, a little bit come out of Ripple. So this is very bullish for Solana. These are groups that know things that we probably don't know and are buying a lot of Solana. Now, I have bought a lot of Solana recently too. I've been buying Bitcoin. Then more than anything else, I've been buying Solana and Terra. Both of those are looking really good right now. So even though I didn't get in on some of that ADA pump because I did sell part of my position, I put it into Solana and also into Terra, and they're both doing well. Terra also is up 10.6% today. So another crypto that is just crushing it right now. Avalanche is having a good day. Terra, I think, is just going to continue to push up as it is a great hedge in bear markets and a great pump right now, a great altcoin to have just because of their backing of UST and the fact that as more people feel comfortable with that, it will probably continue to gain market share from some of these other stable coins and continue to be backed by Bitcoin reserves, which will make people feel even more confident, therefore making more UST, burning more Terra, and it will just be great for Terra and UST. Now, they're very close to flipping Binance. You can see that they only need about $1.2 billion to flip BUSD, which would be a huge accomplishment because BUSD is the stablecoin of one of the most popular cryptocurrency exchange out there. So that's the news that I want to cover here today. Not a long video, but I think a good one. We see some pressure coming on the SEC. We see continuous buys for Bitcoin, for Luna, from Luna, which is pushing up the rest of the market. Everyone is looking like they are getting excited again in cryptocurrency. There's excitement finally flowing back into the space, and there's going to be FOMO, or there might already be some FOMO. So hopefully you've been dollar cost averaging into some of these great projects over the last couple months. I know I have. If you guys want to know what I'm buying, there's a link to the Patreon underneath. But if not, then just check out the link down below to BlockFi to get some free crypto, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.